I'd like to call order this regular council meeting of the town of Saugeen Shores. First order of business is a declaration of pecuniary interest. And again, I'll remind you of your responsibility if anyone has one. None. Then we have no additions, deletions, or amendments to the agenda. Next item on is minutes. We have regular council minutes, November the 13th, and it's been moved by Councillor Madison, seconded by Councillor Mike Myatt. Council adopt the minutes of the council meeting of November the 13th, 2017 as presented. Errors or omissions? All in favor? That's carried. Next is Committee of the Whole minutes, and it's been moved by Councillor Rich, seconded by Deputy Mayor Charbonneau. The council note and file the minutes of the Committee of the Whole meeting and the special Committee of the Whole meeting dated November the 13th, 2017 as presented. Any comments, errors? All in favor? That's carried. So we have a report of the committee whole. It's a general government report, and it's been moved by Deputy Mayor Charbonneau, seconded by Councillor Rich. The Council of the Town of Saugeen Shores adopts the general government report dated November the 13th, 2017, recommending that GM Demert Architect Incorporated be awarded the contract for the Prime Design Consultant Services. Police Services Headquarters RFP number 2017-6220, 5770-2 in the amount of $290,000 plus applicable HST, and that the Mayor and Clerk be authorized to sign the necessary tender documents. Questions, comments? All in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried. Next item is Community Services, Parks and Recreation Report, and it's been moved by Councillor Mike Myatt and seconded by Councillor Madison that the Council of Town of Saugeen Shores adopts the Community Services Parks and Recreation Report 1 dated November the 13th, 2017, recommending the following. Council authorizes staff to seek partnership opportunities for a new pool and related amenities, and further that staff report back to Council in 2018 with preferred partners and level of magnitude the partners wish to undertake. 2, that Council receives the 2017 Bicycle Friendly Community Summary Report and recommendations as presented by Justin Jones, Manager of the Bicycle Friendly Community Program, from the Share the Road Cycling Coalition. And 3, that Council authorizes the Department of Community Services to continue with the annual service agreement with Snowblend AG Incorporated to provide grooming at the Southampton Main Beach, the Port Elgin Main Beach, Gobles Grove, and Knights Grove. And further, that the grooming schedule in the Saugeen Shores Beach Maintenance Plan be adhered to. Comments? Councillor Dave Myatt.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. When I first looked at this, it occurred to me that 2 of these items have very little budget implications, but one has a budget implication. Are we, by agreeing to number 3, are we agreeing to some budget numbers that have not yet been approved in the full budget? If my memory serves me, I think the number that was proposed in the budget was $20,000 per annum for that contract. Is that correct?
The additional amendments to the beach grooming has minimal impact to the operating budget and can be accommodated.
Oh, I understand that in the overall operating budget, that $20,000 is not a significant blip, but it just occurred to me that one. I was wondering why it wouldn't have been discreetly put in a government or a recommendation, because it does have. Normally, when we see something that we're going to approve that has a direct implication on the budget that's yet to be approved, it would be done separately. It just occurred to me that one of these things just doesn't belong, so to speak.
We correct that it may indirectly affect the budget, but I mean, we haven't approved the budget, so it's pending the approval of the budget. But I would say maybe that's playing with words, but
Well, if it's the will of the committee here tonight that we approve it that way, then that's fine too.
Okay, thank you, Councillor Grace, and then we'll get you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I had a similar question. That was just to confirm that Does this description of the beach grooming, does that include the change that we approved? Yes, it does? Okay. Okay. It does include that?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Councillor Mike Myatt.
So, Mr. Mayor, I just wanted to, so in the last sentence, is infer that the grooming schedule in the Saugeen Shores Beach Maintenance Plan be adhered to. So, are we saying infer that the amended grooming schedule, because we approved this at the last meeting, that there's 2 new areas have been added, so that grooming schedule has been amended. So, this can be interpreted as the grooming schedule which is there today. So,
The answer to that is yes, Mike. Yes. To your question.
that the 2 additions are definitely in here.
Yes, to your question. Any further comments? All in favor? That's carried. So the next item is a planning and development report, and it's been moved by Councillor Grace, seconded by Councillor Dave Myatt, that Council of the Town of Saugeen Shores adopts a planning and development report dated November the 20th, 2017, recommending option 2 contained in the Development Coordinator's staff report dated November the 20th, 2017, authorizing staff to update the provisions in the business licensing bylaw to appropriately regulate food trucks in the core commercial zones. Any questions to this motion? All in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried. So the next item is bylaws. We have 5 bylaws this evening. So it's been moved by Councillor Rich, seconded by Deputy Mayor Charbonneau, that bylaw 95-2017, being a bylaw to set fees and charges for the provisions of services or activities for the town of Saugeen Shores, is hereby read a first, second, and third time, and finally passed and sealed this 27th day of November 2017. Any questions or comments to this? All in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried. Next item is authorize a site plan agreement with 2597031 Ontario Incorporated, and this was moved by Councillor Dave Myatt and seconded by Councillor Grace, that bylaw 96-2017, being a bylaw to authorize a site plan agreement with 2597031 Ontario Incorporated, Bruce County Chiropractic, is hereby read a first, second, and third time, and finally passed and sealed this 27th day of November 2017. Any questions or comments? Motion by all in favor? That's carried. The next one is to authorize an agreement with Park 55 Plus. So it's been moved by Councillor Minaj, seconded by Councillor Grace, that bylaw 97-2017, being a bylaw to authorize an agreement with Park 55 Plus, is hereby read a first, second, and third time, and finally passed and sealed this 27th day of November 2017. Any questions, comments? All in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried. The next item then is a zoning bylaw for Mystic Cove, and it's been moved by Councillor Grace, seconded by Vice Deputy Mayor Huber, that bylaw 98-2017, being a bylaw to amend zoning bylaw number 75-2006, being the comprehensive zoning bylaw for the town of Saugeen Shores, by Mystic Cove Developments Incorporated for lands described as Part Lot 51, Lake Range, town of Saugeen Shores, is hereby read a first, second, and third time, and finally passed and sealed this 27th day of November 2017. Any questions, comments? Bylaw, all in favor? Opposed? That's carried. And the last one is the Cedar Court zoning bylaw amendment for Cedar Court Motel, and it's been moved by Councillor Madison, seconded by Councillor Mike Myatt, that bylaw 99-2017, being a bylaw to amend zoning bylaw number 75-2006, being the comprehensive zoning bylaw for the town of Saugeen Shores, by Mary Q. and Tom Peters, Cedar Court Motel, for lands described as 243 Huron Street South, town of Saugeen Shores, is hereby read a first, second, and third time, and finally passed and sealed this 27th day of November 2017. Any questions or comments to this motion or bylaw? All in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried. Next item is a confirmatory bylaw. So it's been moved by Councillor Grace, seconded by Councillor Dave Myatt, that bylaw 100-2017, being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the Council of Town of Saugeen Shores is hereby read a first, second, and third time and finally passes sealed this 27th day of November 2017. All in favor? That's carried. And it's been moved by Councilor Minaj, second by Councilor Grace. That's this regular council meeting of November the 27th, 2017, hereby adjourned at 9 p.m. All in favor? We're adjourned.